So let's continue and looking into more details into the Kronos restaurant system. So if you are here, we need to log on. Remember the same as before. So we have the table here, but let's go into upstairs bar. And here, remember, are the tables, and you see the numbers on the tables. This is not a graphical layout, these are just the tables here in rows and columns. So if you select one table, for example this one here, 36, and then you see the table is free. And this hospitality type, the upstairs bar, has not been set up that you need to seat people. You just directly sell into the table. So we select Open POS. And now we are here. So this is just a POS, remember, similar as you've seen in retail, where you have buttons, you have menus, you have journal, and all the operations of buttons. So if you want to put some drinks on the table, you go to drinks, and then you select whatever drink you want. Water and water, soda and cola. If you want a beer, you can go here, and then you can find some beer, and etc. It is optional, it's up to the implementation, it's up to who is setting up the system, if they want to have all the food here or not. It can be convenient to be able to order food from the bar, if people are waiting for a table and want to be quick. So this is all possible to set up. It can be different for the bar and the restaurant, but that's another story. So now we have some items in the journal, and notice that there's a column here called K. So let's do exit. I will explain it in a while. And now we see all the drinks we were doing, and they are going to be sent to some display stations. The bar VP is Windows printer, and this is the expediter. So this is going to be sent to one printer and the expediter. Let's do OK. And here we are. This here will, in a while, be updated. You see the table change color and put in a little picture. If you go to restaurant downstairs and refresh it by selecting upstairs bar again, you see that the table changed color and it got this black little box. So now if you select the table again, you see it's been sent. So the table has sent the order. Let's spy a little bit and open the POS again. So what do you see here? Remember this column I showed you, the K that stands for caught? Now everything has been sent. We're not going to do anything here, we were just buying, so we exit again. And you can select the table again, you could look at the kitchen status, one caught. And you will see that the order has been set. And here are the items that are on the order, and these are display station. So it's been sent to the bar as a printer, that's this setup, and to a station called expediter. We will look at that in a while. So let's close. Now if we go into restaurant downstairs, remember with the graphical view where we have all the tables, we have table 2 that has already been seated. And it's been seated for some minutes, in my case 1 hour, but usually it's been seated for a few minutes. So select the table, and yes, it's been seated with 2 guests, and it's table number 2, and it's been waiting for, yes, I know, more than 1 hour, and then you can open the table. So here you see again the same POS, and you have the menus here, drinks, starters, main, etc. And you have, of course, the payment options here, you have the ballers, and you have some operations, and you have the member as well. So now we're going to sell something to this table, sell tiger shrimp, grilled salmon, that's fine, remember we had 2 guests. So let's exit. And now you see the table is brown with a printer. If we refresh it by going to upstairs bar and restaurant downstairs, it still remains with the printer button. So let's select it and see what's happening. And yes, one more thing. You see that the waiter's name is here, Durden. That's the guy who was servicing this table. So let's go and click on the table. And you see it's not been sent. When we were in the bar, the system automatically sent the order. But when we are in restaurant downstairs, there's a different setup. This is all configurable. So now let's open the POS. And what we have to do is we have to manually send things to kitchen with this button to kitchen. And you see the K column here is caught, is empty. There are other columns here. You may wonder what they mean. S means sent. M means menu type. So these are main courses. So if you would like to put in a starter and set a carrot soup and a cheese salad, for example, you see these are not main courses. These are these are starters. So now what we need to do, we are going to send this manually to kitchen. Perhaps it's not clever to send starters at the same time as main courses. What do you think? So how can we handle that? We go here to kitchen, use that operation. Would we like to send appetizers, starters or appetizers? That's the A. So let's select A and OK. Then you see only the guys who are marked with A, appetizers, the carrot soup and the cheese salad. These go to different display station called grill and then the expediter. We are not going to do any hold or rush now, but that is possible to do when we are connecting to the KDS system. Let's continue by OK. And now you see these two lines have been set. Let's do the operation again because we want to send the other ones as well. So let's send to kitchen. Now we can do all. All will take all the remaining lines. It will never take the lines again who have already been set. But all the remaining lines. We could also have selected main, since in our case it was just the main courses. But we're going to do all this time and OK. And here we have the tiger shrimp, grilled salmon. Happy? Yes, press OK. Now you see everybody has been set and exit. So in the restaurant downstairs, we control it the way that when we exit the POS, we're not going to send it automatically. It's in the hands of the waiter when he wants to send it. And the waiter wants usually to do that. Of course, that can be different between restaurants and culture or whatever, but this all can be set up and configured. If we refresh the screen now, you see it's yellow and it's been like this. It's got this square, this little box, which is empty. And it's been set. You can always go to kitchen status. And now you see we have two cuts because we 2 times sent the kitchen order ticket. So here you see the first one with these appetizers and the second one with the mains. And you can see when it's going to be due and when it was created and everything. You have detailed information about it. And why does the system know it's due in 4 minutes or due in 5 minutes? Because there is a production time behind each and every item. If there's more than one item per cut, then it takes the largest production time. This production time is set up with the items in back of this. So let's just close. So now you've seen how we can put items into an order in the hospitality POS. Next part will be how do we see it in the kitchen?